Well, all right. Welcome, one and all to another beautiful day, another program. We call it Mikey Live. This is what we call news discussed, not told. The pleasure is mine to be with you all the time, to let you know what's taking place in the country. Not just Grenada, but other parts of the world, other parts of the Caribbean. There are so many things happening. And so we try to tell you the important things that should matter to you. All right, so brace yourself for that. In tonight's headlines, we see that Grenada's COVID-19 dashboard is available, and we will share that with you from the Ministry of Health. As well, PCR sample collection on Saturday, 3rd April, we'll explain that to you. Village Menace, quote-unquote, goes to court. And sentence delivered in the 2015 Grenada U.S. visa scam trial. We'll talk to you about that. And is Carriacou the place to be this weekend? The boat had to leave back some passengers, or some wanted to be passengers. We'll explain that to you. And we will do so when we return from our first break. We want to say thank you to our sponsors. Gotta let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Real Value IGA Supermarket, the Housing Authority of Grenada, the Ministry of Health, Quartz Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. We want to say thank you to the staff there as well. And of course, thank you to all the other advertisers on the Mikey Life program. Folks, we are taking our first break, and when we come back, it could be real news in Olilili Lolo. We'd also like to remind you to please share the program. You see, when you do so, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So go ahead and share the business. The people on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning. Hey, by the way, we are now on the Digicel Play Go app. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you that. We are on the Digicel Play Go app. So we gone global. You understand? It means then that people with the Play Go app, they can log in and then check us out there. And you can watch the program right there, on demand or live. That's how we roll. Anyway, we're taking our first break, and we will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations, or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, they easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 143114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Right, and so welcome back, folks. Now, we're not staying too long on the program as usual. We do it on Fridays. How we do it on Fridays is we don't stay too long. Today's like Friday, so we're not going to stay too long. The Grenada Athletic Association hosts the 2021 National Athletic Championships on Saturday, 2nd April 2021 at the Carriacou James Athletic Stadium from 10 a.m. Now, the National Athletic Championship is an annual event where athletes of the top clubs and schools compete for excellence, showcasing their athletic talent and prepare for other regional and international meets. However, in 2020, the COVID-19 concerns led to the cancellation of the meet and subsequent regional and international competitions. Now, the 2021 version of the meet, they are being held under the COVID protocols of the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Sports. As a result, spectators will not be admitted to enter the stadium to witness the event. Henceforth, the meet will be streamed live via the association's Facebook page. Now, the Prime Minister stressed the importance of the collective action and adherence to protocols in the continued fight against the COVID-19. Now, April 1st, 2021, Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has underscored the need for Grenadians to continue working together in the fight against the COVID-19. In his address to the nation on Wednesday night, Dr. Mitchell noted that Grenada's relatively successful management of the COVID-19 pandemic to date is largely due to the collective commitment to the population. Dum-dum-dum-dum. How does that sound like I'm running into one of my other stories? Yes, that's exactly what has happened. All right, so I have accidentally ran into my other story without giving you the break. All right, so anyway, we'll have the event. So just to be clear with you guys, we'll have the event, the sporting event taking place as usual. No spectators will be available, will be allowed to enter, but it will be streamed on the page. Now, we skip from there and we're talking now about the Prime Minister and his presentation from his speech last night. All right, and just a summary of what he stated. And where I was is that the Prime Minister was talking about Grenada's fight against the COVID-19 and what we can attribute that success to. The Prime Minister issued a specific call to the church and the community leaders, the trade union leaders, business leaders, and all influential persons of our society as well. He said that we have a duty and a responsibility to lead by example, to encourage appropriate actions among those who look to us for guidance. Let us do the right thing for our people and for our country. Let us safeguard our future amidst the many uncertainties in the current global environment. All right. So he spoke a lot about the economy and what it means if the government attempts to pay the 4% increase that the public workers are demanding and so on. Well, you guys had the opportunity to watch yourself. All right. So I don't think I need to reiterate all of that. And as we move on, we see we're not staying too long. Grenada's COVID-19 dashboard. In a very recent COVID-19 update, we noticed that there are a reduced amount of persons in quarantine compared to Tuesday's figures. Now, the update Tuesday showed some 413 persons in quarantine facilities, and the latest COVID quarantine figures, as it was published yesterday, shows 372. Now, there's still one active COVID-19 case here in Grenada, somewhat linked to the UK COVID variant. Since the start of its testing program, Grenada has conducted some 24,736 rapid PCR tests, and the number of confirmed cases on record stands at 155. Now, of that total number of confirmed cases, 77 are said to be imported. Now, there have been 153 total recoveries to date. As it relates to the country's COVID-19 vaccination program, the Ministry of Health says some 10,303, I think that number has gone up just a bit, individuals have received their first dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine. Now, the Ministry of Health advises the general public that due to the Good Friday public holiday, PCR samples will be collected on Saturday, 3rd April 2021 from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Samples will only be collected on the second floor of the new building commonly known as Phase 2 at the General Hospital. Please note that cash payments must have been made before the close of business today, 1st April 2021. Digital payments can be made at any time via the online payment portal pay.gov.gd. All clients must present a valid receipt upon their submission of samples. Now, clients, you are reminded that all COVID-19 health and the safety protocols must be observed when visiting the hospital. And now for the In the Papers segment, we talk about the village nuisance that people of Shantimel have been talking about. Now, he is known as Moss Bread, and he was in court yesterday. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, the villagers were irate. They showed up at the court. Folks, so that was the atmosphere outside the St. Patrick Court yesterday morning as Moss Bread made his court appearance. The villagers were not happy, have not been happy, and of course they're asking the relevant authorities to really step in and do something about that. This man, his name is Mr. Curtis Cyrus. He resides in the village of Shantimel St. Patrick. He's commonly known as Moss Bread, and he made another of many court appearances at the Surtees Magistrates Court, only to see this group of people awaiting his arrival with placards trying to get the message across. So a very interesting story is being told on there, on those placards. Among the people protesting was his wife and other family members who say that they have just had it with him and it is time for them to do something about it. In fact, some of the protesters even gave the authorities an ultimatum: do something or else something will be done.
Yeah, my son Nicholas, the brother of Bucky Nichols, is years he been troubled by this guy, and we had enough, you know. And as a last brother, because he born before me, and had enough, because if it was me, there been something else, you know. So I've been traumatized by what going on there, and I getting harassed with what going on. So we had to do something, you know. And then enough is enough, and if we can get justice, we will take it for ourselves. Yeah.
Sandra married to Mr. Bucky. And what is going on, my sister, is every time she phone me, Masbred is distressing her. You think that everything she planned, dumping stuff in her property. Every time you call the police, every time for case matter, the case is everything is sick and he cannot attend to court. And we're not getting justice, and if we're not getting, we're going to take it for ourselves.
Curtis Cyrus must be out of ways. For nobody, don't be as how Bucky end up. Curtis Cyrus must leave the village.
And the people are serious about it. There's power and influence in numbers, and the people of Shantimel is making no mistake about it. And of course, they're making, well, you see for yourself, they're coming out in some serious numbers. So he made his appearance at the Satés Magistrates Court before Magistrate Kina Marest Victor on Wednesday to answer to some of the charges that were brought against him by persons within St. Mark and St. Patrick parishes. A large crowd of peaceful protesters brandishing their placards express how they feel about the whole thing. Curtis, who appeared before the magistrate on Wednesday without any legal representation, attempted to challenge the magistrate on his behalf but failed miserably. Magistrate Maraz Victor asked Curtis whether he was legally represented, to which he named over a half dozen lawyers whom he stated had represented him in the past, but have since withdrawn themselves from his cases, leaving him to defend himself, which he attempted at Wednesday's court hearing. The prosecutor then handed Cyrus a document of the many court matters being brought against him, and while Magistrate Victor attempted to read the numerous charges, Mr. Cyrus reacted in apparent total shock and could be seen shaking his head in disbelief, displaying uneasy body language and regularly glancing in the direction of some of the complainants who sat adjacent to him in the courtroom. This is too much politics for me. They are trying to tarnish my career and reputation by their false accusation, Cyrus uttered, said this this article. It said Cyrus was remanded to Her Majesty's prison at Richmond Hill and will be back in court at a later date to answer the charges against him. Matters ranging from possession of a controlled drug, driving without a driver's license, and throwing stones in a matter involving Mrs. Sandra Nichols, the wife of Mr. Nichols, Bucky. That case was adjourned to May 11th, 2021. Additional charges were also laid against Cyrus for accused of damaging agricultural items of one Mr. Gregory Canning. He will appear in court for that matter on April 14th. Another matter involving the Duncan brothers, where Cyrus is accused of maliciously damaging several bearing nutmegs and cocoa trees to the value of $4,500, and also laying claim to lands that the brothers own. The matter was also adjourned to April 22nd. A medical assessment was ordered by the magistrate on Mr. Cyrus, which was to be conducted yesterday. No, actually, I think that was supposed to be conducted today by a medical doctor. Mr. Cyrus politely requested the removal of that order by the magistrate. His reasons based on the statements made against him on one of the placards of the protesters. The magistrate denied his request, stating that her decision was final. Listen, they're like a movie. That is like a movie. But anyway, The story end and the wire bend. The villagers say if they didn't get justice, then they go take it for themselves. Okay, while we're still on the Indie Paper segment, of course, the Indie Paper segment is brought to you by the MTV and Grenada Informer. In this other news item, we hear that two of Grenada's top sporting icons charged in connection with the 2015 viral US visa scam in Grenada can now breathe a sigh of relief, having escaped the walls of the prison. The two men, former technical director of the Grenada Football Association, now fitness instructor Lester Smith, and former basketball coach and the founder of the Young Generation Basketball Club, Nigel German Mikey, both had 2 years suspended sentence delivered to them by the High Court Judge Victoria Charles Clark at the number 2 Supreme Court on Monday of this week, after they both pleaded guilty to a number of charges. A total of 17 charges were levied against the men, ranging from uttering a forged document to conspiracy to utter a forged document in what was dubbed a covert move to obtain United States visas at the Barbados Embassy for Grenadians that were not affiliated with the Grenada national football team that at that time was leaving the country on national duties. Now, the entire operations involved securing a forged signature, according to this article, on a Grenadian Football Association GFA letterhead in the name of the Secretary of the GFA to be presented to the embassy in the quest for US visas for individuals not attached to the team. Now, according to information reaching the Grenada Informer at the time, the plan was nipped in the bud as the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation after weeks of investigations with the help of immigration officers at the Maurice Bishop International Airport, intercepted 5 members of the group before they boarded flights to Barbados. Now, during the trial, the telling arguments centered around the implications of the actions taken by the men, its potential impact on the continued functioning of the office of the GFA, and its image as it relates to doing business in the future. Shortly after the news broke in 2015, President of the GFA, Channing Joseph, in a release noted that while the FA was willing to cooperate fully with the FBI in getting to the bottom of what transpired, by its very nature, the information which went viral would have dealt a serious blow to the efforts of the organization to advance the development of football in Grenada. In delivering her sentence on Monday, the judge noted that while the image of the FA has since been restored, the seriousness of what was done should not be slighted. Now, it says that having pleaded to 2 counts of conspiracy, McKee was sentenced to 2 years in prison, while on the count of uttering a forged document, he was reprimanded and discharged. His 2 years prison term, however, was suspended. If he commits any offense within those 2 years, he will be brought back before the court to be sentenced. In delivering her sentence, the judge took into consideration the fact that McKee pleaded guilty, his previous good character, his present health condition, and his level of contributions made to the community, particularly in the area of sports. Similar sentiments were echoed in the case of Smith, who was viewed as a mentor and a positive influence to young people. He too pleaded guilty to conspiracy and also received a 2-year suspended sentence. However, he was ordered to do 500 hours of community work for the GFA or Her Majesty's Prison in the event the GFA declines the offer. On the charge of uttering a forged document, Smith was ordered to do 500 hours of community service to Her Majesty's Prison and 500 hours to the Bachelet Home. Both men were ordered to write a letter of apology to the Grenada Football Association on or before April 10th, 2021. All right, so we are moving on. How are we looking for? I say I ain't staying too long on the program. But all the have me here doing here still. All the head hard so. All right, order. So the next thing that we have to tell all about, boy, it seemed like Carriacou is the place to be. Why am I saying that? Let me show you something on the program. Hold on. Let me get it for you. Okay, by the way, that was the in the paper segment. We'll have another segment for you next week, God's willing. All you, what going on here? Yeah, free food? Well, I never see that yet. So somebody forget to give us the memo that the action happening in Carriacou this weekend. That, my friends, is not cool at all. This, folks, is what the departure area look like today. People who trying to depart to Carriacou from Grenada. Where is it? What you doing? You telling me what going on, mate? I imagine we're missing out on the action. Anyway, it seemed to be the place this weekend. It appears that the boat was not able to accommodate all of the people who wanted to go to Carriacou tonight. I don't know what's going to happen. Whether they are going to make another trip or have some sort of arrangement for other days to have these people go up to Carriacou, but some people were left behind. Those of you who got through, well, all you're lucky. All you're lucky. Wow. Anyway, I say I ain't staying too long. The next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, hold on. Well, as usual, we don't have programs on weekends. And we don't have programs on Easter, on holidays. And so, here's what we want to say to you. Based on historical data, people lose their lives as a result of drowning on Easter. Either Easter Monday or Easter Sunday. When venturing out to sea this Easter, keep that fact in mind. Okay? Please be careful. Please be responsible. We don't want to be reading about you. We want to be here interacting and engaging with you the next time we are here, not talking about you. That you are a good person, but probably due to peer pressure, some sort of influence or a little bit of alcohol or too much, and you have impaired judgment, and then as a result of that, one thing led to the next, and here we are reading about you. We do not want that for you. So please be careful. The second fact, based on historical data again, there are high incidences of accidents. Okay? Accidents, motorcycle accidents, and vehicular accidents in general at Easter, on the Easter weekend. So again, we want to appeal to the people who are likely to be out on the road from tonight all the way back to Tuesday morning. Please keep that fact in mind when you are behind the wheel or behind the handlebar. Please be safe. Know that there's life after this Easter weekend. Be responsible. Remember your family at home. Whenever you feel the urge, alright? Or whenever you feel the urge, remember your family who's at home just waiting for your return. And they love you. Keep that in mind. We're going to take a quick break and come back with a national report as well as the weather. Stay tuned. We will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, they easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
We are all essential in the fight against COVID-19.
At Courts, we're doing our part and we encourage you to stay at home, stay safe and shop online at www.shopcourts.com.
For added convenience, our Courts online customers will receive free delivery and get up to 20% off televisions, appliances, and homewares. Plus, if you shop with Ready Finance, you will pay nothing down for 60 days. Now, you can stay home, shop online, and save.
Remember, do the essential. Wear a mask, wash your hands, practice social distancing, stop the spread.
Let at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell stresses the importance of collective action in the continued fight against COVID-19. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Thursday, April 1st, 2021, I am Chrisanne Mitchell. Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has underscored the need for Grenadians to continue working together in the fight against COVID-19. In his address to the nation Wednesday, Dr. Mitchell noted that Grenada's relatively successful management of the COVID-19 pandemic to date is largely due to the collective commitment of the population. The Prime Minister issued a specific call to church and community leaders, trade union leaders, business leaders, and all influential persons in our society. He said we have a duty and a responsibility to lead by example, to encourage appropriate actions among those who look to us for guidance. Let us do the right thing for our people and for our country. Let us safeguard our future amidst the many uncertainties in the current global environment.
We should not conveniently separate our actions or a specific cause from its potential impact as far as this health crisis is concerned. We must remain mindful that although a COVID-19 management plan has been relatively successful, all it takes is for a few or even one undetected case to create far-reaching consequences for our society.
Dr. Mitchell also voiced concern for the flouting of COVID-19 protocols during protest action led by the Grenada Union of Teachers. He said, and I quote, "It pains to see that some of our teachers and the leadership of the Grenada Union of Teachers feel the need to engage in protest action in the middle of a global health crisis and during a state of emergency and breaking the laws of the land while doing so."
I say to you all in honesty, and here I speak specifically to public officers, there is no question of if government will pay the 4% increase. Our track record in this regard speaks for itself. It is rather interesting that some of the same individuals who are calling on government to pay the 4% now did nothing to advance the cause of public officers when they had the opportunity to do so between 2008 and 2013. That aside, my message to all public officers is this: you are entitled to your increase. You will be paid your increase. But let us all be realistic. Thousands of your sisters and brothers forced into unemployment by the pandemic and are left without an income are also looking to government for much needed help to survive this serious crisis.
Seeking the understanding of the protesting teachers, the Prime Minister said government's responsibility is to the entire population, not only a particular group of persons. Continuing the news, more than 31.5 million EC dollars have been invested in higher educational opportunities for Grenadian students. On Friday morning, the Ministry of Education hosted the Grenada Houston Association and St. George's University Scholarship Awards ceremony via Zoom in consideration of COVID-19 protocols. Details in this report by Annette Moore.
During the Scholarship Awards ceremony, 8 students were awarded Grenada Houston Association or GHA awards, and 88 students received awards to study at the St. George's University.
To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things He has done.
The St. George's University Awards total more than EC $31.5 million. Under the Arts and Science programs, 13 awards were given for nursing and 35 for the Arts and Science programs, to include areas such as accounting and finance, biology, international business and management, marine biology, tourism and hospitality management, wildlife and conservation biology, information technology, psychology, and more. Under SGU medicine programs, 5 awards were given for the pre-med program, 1 for the veterinary program, and 28 for the medicine program.
This day is always a proud day for me personally and for our university, as we are once again, as a Grenadian institution, able to demonstrate support for our young people. This is a huge investment being made by the people of Grenada. Commitment to your education, commitment to your university, commitment to your country is what we will expect from you. Because of this commitment, the people of Grenada are making in you.
Minister for Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information, Honorable Emmeline Pear, applauded the St. George's University for its consistent support.
The investment that we speak about today, over $30 million, is an investment of partnership. In a very challenging time, financially, and you all are aware, I'm quite sure you follow the news, the government of Grenada is still committed to ensure that our young people have this opportunity. And so we treasure the partnership that we have existing with the St. George's University.
The Grenada Houston Association presented awards at a cost of more than EC $10,800 to assist students in their academic journey at the secondary and tertiary level. 4 T.A. Marichaud Community College students and 4 students from the Grenada Boys Secondary School, the Grenville Secondary School, the St. Joseph's Convent St. George's, and the Westmoreland Secondary School received awards of US $500 each. Eric Barry, former Victoria St. Mark's resident and board member of the Grenada Houston Association, provided more information about their work.
The association started since 2005 in response to the devastation of Hurricane Ivan. The GHA has been awarding 8 scholarships annually to high school and tertiary level students in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, 1 scholarship for each parish. We also award 2 scholarships to the Houston area to students with family ties from Grenada who is residing here in Houston. Today, as of today, we award about $45,000 in scholarship over the years.
Minister Pear expressed the government's and ministry's gratitude for the GHA's efforts.
I want to recognize the Houston Association and what you are doing over there, even in a challenging time, to raise the resources, and you've heard him, fundraising activities, sacrifices that people make. I want to commend them, and I want to appeal to them to continue thinking about the children of Grenada, the future of Grenada.
Permanent Secretary with responsibility for Human Resource Development, Norman Gilbert, expressed thanks to the National Training and Award Selection Committee and also highlighted the importance of the ministry's partners.
With the support of these institutions and friendly agencies, we are very happy that we can provide a number of awards to persons who would now excel academically in various areas that they would be able to serve this country and to serve this country very well.
For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
Thank you, Annette. Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has been presented with a copy of the report from the inaugural Investment Migration Roundtable held here in November 2020. Managing Director of the Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, Richard Duncan, accompanied by the bank's Executive Manager for Sales and Service, Wilvern Granger, presented the report to the Prime Minister on Tuesday. Mr. Duncan said Cooperative Bank, as the event organizer, is working towards implementation of some of the recommendations contained in the report. He also noted that plans are being put in place for the 2021 event, which will be held in November. He pledged the bank's commitment to working with government and the Citizenship by Investment Unit to develop a stronger sector that can encourage to make a significant contribution to the development of the country. Dr. Mitchell expressed in his gratitude for the report and applauded the bank's initiative in bringing together investment migration stakeholders in Grenada. Investment migration is recognized as a global phenomenon through which many countries attract investors for development projects in exchange for which they can apply for and be approved for second citizenship. This is the National Report. More news after the break. Welcome back. Young people between the ages of 13 and 17 were awarded on Wednesday for demonstrating their knowledge on efficient water use and consumption. They were recognized during a prize-giving ceremony for winners of the third annual essay writing competition organized by the Caribbean Youth Environment Network, CYEN. SAS student Cameron Blash copped the top spot in the 13 to 14 age group, while 16-year-old PBC student Nathan Telesford took the top spot in the 14 to 17 category. The award ceremony took place 1 week after World Water Day celebration valuing water. National Coordinator for the Caribbean Youth Environment Network, CYEN, is Carriacou Hobson.
CYEN knows and has seen that when a space is created for young people, we are able to learn about environmental issues as well as participate in the process of finding solutions, and that our youth voices can bring to the table often unique and overlooked perspectives. We therefore have participated and now run a number of events on island, including the International Coastal Cleanup, which some of you may have heard about already, where we deal with issues of waste management and litter. Our Earth Hour activity, which helps to raise awareness about energy, the need to conserve energy and to explore alternatives to our current source of energy, which is a non-renewable source. We deal with other activities that in the topics of biodiversity and as well as climate change.
Minister for Infrastructure Development, Public Utilities, Transport and Implementation, Senator the Honorable Norland Cox, used the opportunity to commend all the stakeholders, including the parents of the participants, saying it is important to reward individuals for their efforts.
I just want to say to GIZ, we don't want you to get too comfortable. We have a lot of work to do. There is a lot of work to be done in the area of climate change and solving some of the major problems that we have before us, and operating in a proactive way, trying to see how we can come up with solutions to make the lives of Grenadians and persons around the world much better, so we can live much better. The government of Grenada, we are very supportive of initiatives like this. Raising awareness should not be just a routine activity, it should be a requirement. And it's important that young people understand what is ahead of them. I think this is critical. This initiative is doing just that.
Project head of the G Cruise, Dr. Hans Werner Thyssen, says after having the opportunity to read all of the essays submitted, he looked forward to the occasion, as there is a need to have young ambassadors for water.
I think in the last weeks, when you were writing these essays, you became really water experts, because now I think you know much more about water and how to save water than many people here on the island. I want to thank you for that. And I read all the essays, and I found even some aspects which I never thought about that. Yeah, so even I'm an engineer, water expert, yeah, but there were very, very nice things in there where you helped us in the G Cruise project to improve our performance. Yeah? And that is something I would like to have for all the young people here on the island. I want that everyone on this island, every schoolboy, schoolgirl, every young people, every student has an idea about the value of water.
Representing the National Water and Sewerage Authority at the prize giving ceremony was Communications Supervisor Jamilia Lewis Samuel. She says the essay competition came at a crucial time when the world is celebrating water.
Only recently, NAWASA joined regional and international organizations in the observance of World Water Day under the theme Valuing Water. I remembered smiling when I saw the topics that were chosen by CYEN. Category A, which focused on the group 10 to 13, in what ways can we reduce our water consumption and become more water conscious? And category B, which focused on the age group 14 to 17, what are some innovative ways in which water can be used in Grenada? They both have a common factor here, and that is the underlying message of value. The value that this precious resource called water, which is the bloodline of any economy and the bloodline of life.
The competition ran from December 14, 2020 to February 2nd and attracted support from the GIZ for the second consecutive year. The topics were: in what key ways can we reduce our water consumption and become more water conscious? And the other are: what are some innovative ways in which water can be used in Grenada? That was Caroline Pizarro, Public Relations Officer of the GNCRC. That story has ended the national report for today, Thursday, April 1st, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Chrisanne Mitchell, saying thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Chrisanne, and the rest of the team at the GIS. It is now time for your weather, and we see here that we can expect it to be the winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now, seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius, and there is a small craft advisory in effect. As it relates to tomorrow's weather, let's see what's going to happen. Weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, increasing in cloudiness overnight with few brief to widely scattered showers. Tomorrow's max temperature 30 degrees Celsius, minimum 25 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. All getting wind to fly all a kite. Gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory will be in effect for Friday. And taking a look at Saturday's weather, partly cloudy and windy. More in the morning time with Few brief showers becoming generally fair by midday, increasing in cloudiness overnight with few brief to widely scattered showers, morning showers, that is, early morning showers. Max for Saturday, 29.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 24.5 degrees Celsius. That's a cool day. Winds east, northeasterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And taking a look at the weather for Sunday, partly cloudy to cloudy, hazy and windy with some brief to widely scattered showers. Max temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius and minimum 24.5 degrees Celsius. And winds northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas are slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. And that's your weather for Sunday, Saturday, and Friday. God bless you. Thank you very much for viewing. And of course, we wish that you be safe, every one of you. Hey, where's my okay, I think I left it somewhere. Right, yeah, I can't see you guys' names. I left my thing. Let me see if I can, yeah, okay. So we have Michelle with us tonight. We have two Michelles with us. We have Zaka, we have Jennifer, we have with us as well Kireen and Shireen. Who else? Chemo and the family, mom and the whole team. Dolores, Denise, who else is with us? Zaka and Cynthia, and as well Charmaine and Javar, yes, I said, and Ribbon. Rolander as well as Spice Girl and Mishi. How are you doing, Mishi? And Brenda is with us. Allah, what's happening? And Avril. And who else is with us? Archie. Cynthia. Kiwi. You know what? I'll tell Archie we don't say hi to people who's not on our list here. So if he needs to be said hi to, we need to see the name popping up. Good. Kireen, Cynthia, Kimo again, and Della. Hi, Della. Suzette. Hey, what's going on, Suzette? Samantha. Hi, Samantha. What's going on? Celine again. And who else is with us, boy? Khadija. What's going on? And did I say Brenda? Okay, so guys, take care, Vicky. I see you there. And Eunice, I see you there as well. The second verse of the song. I forgot. Pearl, how are you doing? Yes. Okay, so second verse for you guys now. I forgot to rehearse it. Okay, so you all heard the first. You all had the first verse last night. The second verse was, "It was interesting, so I begged my granny, please tell me some more. She said, listen, son, the beggars on the street, you must not ignore. She said, the blind, the deaf, the lame, the dumb, never treat them with scorn. 'Cause you never can tell how you will come. Always give them a helping hand. Once a man, twice a child." I think. Always treat them, tell how you will come. Always treat them a helping hand. I can't remember the next part. I forgot to rehearse. I can't remember the next part. Probably I'll try to see if I can remember it, but it's something like that. Anyway, have a good one, and may God richly bless you and your family. I love you, and I look forward to being back with you on Tuesday, God's willing. Okay, take care. God bless you. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ja! No. All the best. Take care. Please, please, please be safe.